welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today is so exciting. One, because it's my birthday, so that's pretty dope. I'm 22 now. I feel the exact same. Typical birthdays, right? But look behind me. Look behind me. I'm so excited. So I'm setting up my bookshelves today. That will be a completely separate video that actually should already be up on my channel, but I thought I'd start the vlog because I have a bit of a situation that has occurred. Now, this situation occurred last year. I ordered a bunch of things, but they all went to my parents' address, and I didn't get to open them until now because I just told them, just put them in storage. I'll open them after I move as a little treat because I'm in my I deserve a little treat phase, but this is like past me taking care of present day me. And I love that. It feels like I bought these gifts for myself for my birthday months ago. Like, I ordered some of these like over in the summer, but I'm really excited to open these suckers up. So that is exactly what we're going to do. But first, before I jump right into unboxing and doing all of that, I did want to talk about my TBR for this video because I'm also really excited. Norman is over here chilling and protecting. I'll put him in the corner here. These are the two books that I really hope to get to for this vlog. First, we have, of course, Yumi and the Nightmare Painter by my man, Brando Sando. Now, Brandon Sanderson is my current favorite author, and this is one of my most anticipated books. I bought the beautiful special collector's edition as a gift to myself after I graduated from flight attendant training, and I'm so thrilled that I did. It's a stunning copy, and I'm really excited to read this book. What I know is we've got Yumi, we've got a Nightmare Painter, and they're both polar opposites. I think they have to help each other, like save their own realm. I don't remember exactly. I just remember that I think characters that are so opposite will play off each other really well, and I'm just so eager to dive into this stunning copy. It's got illustrations, it's got color. I am so thrilled to have my hands on this. Like, let me just look at it shine in the light. Love to see it. And then, of course, we have ASAP by Axie O. This is just a fun, cute little K-pop romance, and I think it's just gonna be a lot of fun. It follows Sori and Nathaniel, who are both K-pop idols, and I'm so thrilled to read this. I mean, the cover is adorable. I recently picked this up from Barnes & Noble, and I'm excited to dive into it this vlog as well. And look at the color palette, isn't it so fun? Oh, I love it so much. It makes me so happy. Also, I might pick up another book in this vlog depending on how things go. Like I said, today I'm not, whoa, there's a bug. Okay, as long as it doesn't move, I'm good. What was I saying? Oh, I don't know how much reading I'm going to be doing today because, like I said, my main objective is getting my bookshelf set up, which y'all have probably already seen. But after I get my bookshelf set up, then I will start also settling more. This is kind of priority. I'm like halfway set up in the rest of the house, but I also have a lot of boxes to go through. So I will be very busy this week. However, I just wanted to film a vlog. I missed vlogging so much, and any opportunity I can have to vlog, I'm gonna take. So that's the TBR. That's the plan for today. Let's open my boxes over here. I'm so freaking excited. I forgot scissors. Hold please. Okay, I got scissors. The bug still has not moved, but I kind of want to kill it, so I'll be back. Okay, bugs killed, scissors acquired. Get myself recentered. I'm so excited. This is so chaotic. I've missed doing this. I've missed buying books because I kind of am on a book buying ban for not necessarily an entire like ban per se, but more of a I don't have as much disposable income because flight attendants don't make shit for the first year or two or three. So I just have to be more careful with my spending and I can't splurge as much. But this is past me, back when she had a good income. So I'm so excited. Okay, first is this package from Waterstones. The best part is I don't remember what I ordered. I don't remember ordering. Come out. Ah, geez. Okay, I can explain. To be frank, forgot I ordered this. I do remember ordering Iron Flame, and I was like, oh, I need Fourth Wing because I need to match, but I have an excessive amount of Fourth Wing and Iron Flame books, so I'm going to par down my collection. So this coming in means something's going out. I like the series. It's fun, but I don't love it. It's not a favorite like I thought it would be, especially after Iron Flame. But I bought into the hype, okay? I kind of forgot I ordered this. Okay, anyways, well, at least we got that out of the way. The other two packages, I'm like excited about all of them. Now, because I do know what these two packages contain. I ordered these ages ago, like back in the summer. Now this series though, I am still obsessed with. I read it like 2 times last year. I reread the series in the same year. That literally never happens. I'm so excited. I do love me a Luma crate. Oh, I've been so looking forward to these books for so long. These are bringing me an insurmountable amount of joy. Okay. Starting with, oh, they're all bubble wrapped beautifully. Okay. There we go. I'm so excited. This is so silly. Oh, look. I'm so excited. So this is the Well Met Renaissance Romance series by Jen DeLuca, and it was literally one of my favorite series from last year. Like, I love the Renaissance Festival so much. You put a romance at a Renaissance Festival, I'm sold. I'm sold. But the best part about this, right? So here's the front, here's the back. Cute, right? But wait. But wait. I love it. Look at them. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I will probably keep the dust jackets off because like I can display book. I don't know. I'll figure that out. That's for later me to Sorry. I know this is like a little ridiculous, but like I haven't opened book mail in so long. The serotonin. Beautiful, nice and cute. Same thing on the back here. But then, oh, look at them. Oh, this is making me so happy. 2 down, 2 to go. We're still unboxing from the same one. Okay, and then this one's my favorite. These next 2 are my favorite actually. But this one hits different. I love this one. There they are. Look at them. Same thing on the back. I'm so excited. I know I'm just making noises and showing it. That's all you can get from me. Look at them. Look at them. I love them. Last one. Oh my gosh. These are just, it's such a fun series. And like I said, it's at the Renaissance Festival and I love it. Look at them. Oh my god. The cat with the dragon wings. Look at them. Okay. I'm in love. These look so much better in person. Look at the spines too. I mean, they're forward facing. They're gonna be forward facing, obviously, but look at like the colors, the spines. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm probably gonna have like a whole shelf just dedicated to this series. They're so fun. But then the box we've all been waiting for. And by all I've been waiting for, just me. Now, Jody. If you're watching this, I love you so much. This is me declaring my love to you. I wanted these copies so badly, but they did not ship to the US. Jody was kind enough to allow me to ship these books to her address for then she could ship them to me. And I love her for it. I love her so much. Okay, things are happening. I'm so excited. Okay. Whew. Things are happening. I'm like scared. Why am I scared? I'm so excited. Okay. Oh my gosh, so much bubble wrap. Oh, she was so careful with the wrapping. So careful, I can't even figure it out. Okay. More bubble wrap. Oh, so much bubble wrap. Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't know which one's which. Which is this one? Okay. Okay. If y'all don't know, I know like I said that the last series is like one of my favorite series, but The Name of the Wind just is one of my all-time. Holy shit. This was well worth the wait. Let me get it out of the plastic. I need a moment to recover. I need a moment. Okay, let me get this out of the plastic. I don't own a book this, like, of all the books I've bought in my lifetime, this one is the prettiest. Wow. Wow. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Are you actually, like, are we serious? Look at the, you know, you feel me? I mean, come on now. Like, I want him, like, obviously I want him to finish the series because there's only 2 books, there's supposed to be 3, it's a whole debacle, it's been like 12 years, but, like, that would be nice to read the rest of the story. You know, that would be lovely, but I also want I think I got this from Gonzalez Emporium. I want them to design another book this pretty for I can own it. Thank you for dealing with this like 10 minutes of just me gawking and making noises at books, but like, y'all are readers. You understand the excitement, okay? Other people in my life, they'd be like, why are you getting this excited over books? Because they look like this? Duh. Y'all. Here's the Wise Man's Fear. The sword on the spine. Oh. Oh, and it's signed. Number 473 of 1,000. That's so fun. Look at the tavern. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. I need to see what number My Name of the Wind is. Oh, they look so good together. Number 26. Number 26 of 1,000. That's so cool. And they're like actually signed, not like the digital signature. That's so fun. Not that I'm like a big fan of Rothfuss, but what I like his writing, so what can you do? Look at them together. I'm so excited. Okay. So, welcome to my channel, everyone. Welcome. I have made an absolute mess of my room, and I have so much to do with the bookshelves because I have 20 file boxes full of books. Once I get 20 boxes out of my living room, I think I'll feel so much better. And then once these are full, obviously I'll feel so much better. But I will talk to you later, unsure as to when, but I will see you later, I promise. Thank you for sticking out through this unboxing portion. I know it was literally just me making noises, but I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Anyways, that's it. Shall we acknowledge the elephant in the room, which is my bookcases are complete. I love them so much. I have an entire separate video that is already posted on my channel if you want to see me set them up and not struggle and actually kind of have fun doing so. But I actually have a reading update for y'all. I was on airport standby yesterday. If you don't know, I'm a flight attendant, and airport standby is basically I go to the airport for 6 hours and I sit there in case there's any people that call out the very last minute and they need to use me. So I was on airport standby from 6 p.m. to midnight. It was very long. I'm not a big fan of being at the airport when it's dark outside because I just feel like not claustrophobic per se, but like kind of. Because it's just darkness, and then I'm sitting in the crew lounge with these like bright fluorescent lights on when it's like dark outside and it just feels like a blackout. It's a whole ordeal. But I did actually start a little bit of ASAP. Love it so far. So I'm on page 152. I'm honestly about halfway done. This is a very quick read. It's very simple, very easy to just like sink your teeth straight into, and it just kind of jumped straight into what's going on with these characters and where they're at in their lives. So now that I kind of know what's going on, we have Sori, who is a K-pop idol trainee, meaning she hasn't debuted yet, meaning that she's not part of like an established K-pop group that has performed. She's just a trainee that has been training for years, and her mother is the CEO of the company that she trains for. And then we have Nathaniel, who is part of the K-pop group XOXO, which we get to follow another member of XOXO in the book XOXO. And so in this book, we're following Nathaniel. He's already debuted, he's an XOXO, like I literally just said. And his group is on hiatus, meaning that they're taking a break from doing like public activities because they had just toured and they're kind of recharging before they have a comeback or release new music. So in that time, Nathaniel is in Seoul and Sori is also there, and her mother decides that she is going to debut and be part of a new group. And she kind of drops the bomb that, hey, like I no longer want to be a K-pop idol. Like I'm so burnt out. Like this isn't what I want to do with my life anymore. This was always your dream. It used to be my dream, but not anymore. The crisis that you have at 18 when suddenly the thing you've been doing your entire life, you decide, oh shit, I no longer want to do this for the rest of my life. This actually sounds like a nightmare. You know that crisis? That's the one that Sori is going through. And there's some turbulence with her parents and some scandals that happen. So she's just trying to also avoid the spotlight, but she kind of struck a deal with her mom. I'm not like gonna spoil that. I don't want to go too far into it. But then we have Nathaniel, who almost gets wrapped up in some scandal. And he basically wants to avoid the spotlight for a little bit. So he ends up staying with Sori, and they're actually exes. They used to date when they were 16 and then scandal because dating for K-pop idols is really frowned upon because the whole image of these idols is that they're available for the audience and they're kind of like the audience's like partner, like their boyfriend, girlfriend, which is weird. So weird, and that is something that I just really disagree with. Like, let these people live their lives, because even like Western celebrities get to date and, you know, be fine. And granted, every time they date, it's still like scandalous and like, oh my god, who's with who now? But celebrity culture, it's interesting. It's interesting to say the least. But we're doing a little second chance romance. That is what this book was marketed at. It's very simple writing. Actually, it has very simple writing, but not in a bad way, just in a way that it doesn't flesh out and make the characters any like deeper than, I would say, surface level. You're really told everything that they're feeling, and they monologue a lot about how they're feeling, and there's a lot of descriptors that I'm like, why is that there? Like, I remember doing one, they were doing like a variety show and it was told like, oh, they took a break, so-and-so needed to use the bathroom, and then da-da-da. I'm like, that just felt so unnecessary. We're just being told everything. I don't mind it though, because I think the romance, it's kind of slow burn as of right now. Like, I'm halfway through, nothing's really been established. Story's like, no, I don't have feelings for you anymore, Nathaniel. And Nathaniel's like, okay. But then they're kind of like flirting with each other too. It's a whole thing. But one of my favorite scenes that just got me like giggling and kicking my feet was, like I had said, they were like staying together, but Nathaniel had left early in the morning and didn't tell Sori, and this was like their first night of like them both being in this house. Sori got up so excited to have company, so excited to make Nathaniel breakfast and eat breakfast together, and he wasn't there. And so we get a cute little scene of Sori being like, where'd you go? Like, I wanted to eat breakfast with you. When I tell you, I was blushing so hard as I'm like sitting here on the crew lounge reading this, like, stop. It's the cutest thing. It's just such a cute read. Very simple, like I said, nothing like groundbreaking, which I didn't go in with super high expectations, but if you're a fan of K-pop, I think Axio writes the best K-pop related books. I've definitely read other ones like I'm the One by Lila Lee, K-pop Revolution, and K-pop Controversy. Those I don't mind, they just don't have romance in them. But I wasn't a fan of I'll Be the One. I feel like some authors really struggle to hit the mark with creating good like K-pop stories. But it's also so jarring because I'm not a big fan of like pop culture references, and anything current kind of throws me off. I'm like, whoa, that's a bit too close to reality. And that's typically why I read a lot of fantasy personally, like escapism. Hello. In this book, we also reference like real K-pop groups, which makes sense, but it's always so jarring when it's like, oh, and BTS was like blaring over the speakers. I'm like, oh. Or like Big Bang's Fantastic Baby was playing, and I'm like, what? It's kind of nice because it kind of gives you like a playlist, I suppose you could say, that you could create to listen to while you read. So there's that. I'm really enjoying it. I do plan on finishing this book up today, and honestly, because I'm reading this so fast, I might add an extra book to my TBR. Unsure as to what, because I haven't dove into Yumi, and Yumi might take me a while. Probably not. Today I'm on home reserve, which basically means I'm on call from 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. They're 12-hour blocks. I don't get paid for it. It's a whole thing. But I like staying at home. One, because I'm already a homebody, so I don't have too many complaints about that. And two, I have to report to the airport within 2 hours when they call me. And Orlando traffic is something else, y'all. It's something else. So I don't want to go out and about and then get caught in traffic and not make my way back home to get ready or back to the airport. So I'm just gonna stay at home. And honestly, I love being here. I love being here so much. Both my roommates work a 9 to 5, which is like best case scenario for me because I work a very sporadic schedule, meaning I know when they'll be gone, and typically when they're gone, I'm here, so I get the house all to myself. One of my roommates is moving in today, like partially moving in today. She had said that she's gonna have her sister and her dad or someone help her move some stuff in, so I don't know how much I'll record or update because like they know I do YouTube. I think she knows I do YouTube, but it's still awkward to know that people can hear you talking to yourself. Like even with my last roommate, who was like my best friend, it was so weird to vlog when I knew she was home and could hear me. That's a me problem, but I am going to sit and read some of ASAP because I'm so excited. I also have plans to potentially, don't hold me to this,
potentially journal. I just have to get my printer set up. I'm so behind on so many pages that I want to make. My reading tracker is so behind because I haven't been able to print any of my little book covers, and I just want to make some pages like dedicated to books. Basically make my bullet journal / reading journal more balanced between bullet journal and reading journal. And I know I'll want to probably make a spread for ASAP because I love the covers so much. They're so cute. So maybe I'll make a little like ASAP XOXO like collage or something. I have no idea. Don't hold me to that though, because whew, my printer and I, we do not get along. We do not get along at all. I don't want to set her up because she's a pain to set up, and I always end up on freaking customer support and they're always so unhelpful. But again, that's a me problem. Oh, I also need to do some editing today. So that's kind of the plan for today. I don't know how much I'll vlog because like I said, my roommate's moving in, so I don't know how like noisy it'll be or how awkward it will be, but that's my preliminary thoughts on ASAP, and I will talk to y'all again when I actually finish it. Or if I have like a random update I want to give before I finish the book. Doubtful, but maybe. Finished ASAP, and the verdict still stands. It's so damn cute. I will say, oh, the third act conflict. Y'all, the third act conflict just kept on coming. It was like conflict, I'm like, are they gonna resolve it? Are they gonna, no? Okay, still conflict, okay, more conflict. It was stressing me out because I freaking love Sori and Nathaniel, and anytime they're fighting, I'm just like holding back tears. I'm like, no, you love each other, wake up. Sori as a character is honestly so fun because she was so uppity in XOXO, and she ended up being kind of like the snobby character that fought with the main character, but she's grown so much since kind of making the friend group that she has. She also has a very interesting dynamic with her mom and her dad, and the dynamics of both of them running their companies. I don't know exactly what her dad does, but I know he's like really rich and it's like very political. And she's trying to help save different things that are going on in her life that she really doesn't have control over, but she feels the weight of the responsibility to do something about it. She gets wrapped up in more scandal. Stressed me out, but I love a happy ending, and I didn't think that Axio was gonna leave us with a sad ending. There were some really, really cute scenes in here. We had a little scene that took place on a K-drama set, and that whole scene, so freaking cute. I enjoyed this book so much. They're literally just like the cutest damn book ever. The cover, the cover, y'all, they're so cute. I love them so much, and I really, really, really enjoyed this. This is a 5-star. Is it a 5-star? It's a 5-star. 5-star purely for how cute Sori and Nathaniel are. Like I said, it's a very simple book. The writing is it's so cut and dry. Like Sori was going out for a run. The line was something like, and it just rained, and it had that distinctive after rain smell. It's like, can we get like a little bit more description than after rain smell because it just rained? But like I knew what smell she was talking about, so I guess I got the point across. But it's not flowery or anything, it's very simple. I know it's technically YA, but honestly I would say this is more middle grade with how the writing is. Still so dang cute, love it, 5 stars. I love it so much. But moving on from that, I have a package here that I halfway opened because I thought it was something that I ordered, and then I like ripped it open. I'm like, what did I order? But there's a book in here that I didn't order, and I thought I'd open it on camera. It was actually really funny. My new roommate that's moving in, Indigo, she told Jimena, hey, like I picked up a package outside, I'm not sure if it's yours or Cass's. I was in my room at the time. And Jimena goes, it's probably a book. And I'm like, you've known me for like 3 weeks. But how do you know me so well? Okay, that's not the note. That's not the note. Here's the note. Oh, it's from Jan. It says, happy birthday, you absolute queen. Of course I got you a dragon book. I also own this one for months now, so let me know if you want a buddy read. Love you. And the book that she chose for me is Dragonfall by L.R. Lamb. I put this on my TBR, I think in the summer after I read Fourth Wing. I was like, I need more dragons in my life. Why do I not have more dragons in my life? And I saw this trilogy was kind of trending. I think after the whole Fourth Wing hype, many readers were like, we need more dragons in our life. So I threw this on and I'm so excited. The cover's also absolutely stunning. So thank you so much, Jan. Of course I will buddy read this with you. I don't know when. You know how that goes. But thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Long ago, humans betrayed dragons, stealing their magic and banishing them to a dying world. Centuries later, their descendants worship dragons as gods, but the gods remember and they do not forgive. Hello? Also, low-key matches my shirt. Love to see it. Thank you so much, Jan. I can't wait to buddy read this with you in the future. I really appreciate it. I am probably done for the day. I have more editing that I need to get done, and I was gonna set up my printer, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. It might happen, but I'll probably journal tomorrow or something. It is already 6 o'clock and I haven't gotten called today, so hopefully the chances remain slim. It is now Monday. It is like 7 p.m. and I haven't done too much. I did set up my printer and it was the most effortless it's ever been in my whole life, and I'm like, wow, like I really hyped that up for nothing. But that does mean that I have all my photos printed, all my book covers printed, so I can do some journaling. I actually just finished one page. I was watching Jan and it took me like over an hour to do this one page. I've got a lot of pages to catch up on, but I'll probably film more tomorrow. I wanted to paint my nails, but the problem is, I mean, I did paint my nails. The thing about our company is they don't allow like sparkly nail polish or like fun colors, and I paint my nails like a 2-year-old, okay? And I always just hid all the mistakes and how horrible they looked with sparkles. So no sparkles in my life are allowed anymore, which is really sad for me and for y'all having to witness what my nails look like. So if I journal tomorrow and you think that they look like shit, just don't say nothing, okay? I know, and that's what matters. I didn't just start this update for nothing. Although I have not started Yumi. I was like this close to starting Yumi, and then I just did not feel, today's just not a day that I feel like doing things. So I'm really just sitting at my computer watching a whole bunch of YouTube and journaling. Like that's it. I like spent so much time cutting out all the photos I had. I haven't had my printer since January, so I have spreads that I like marked out pages for since January, and we're like a third of the way into March. So lots of catching up to do, but I love it. I'm not complaining per se. I just don't feel like doing anything too productive. But I do have a box, which is why I actually started this update. I have no idea what it is. I do know who it's from though. It's from one of my friends, Lexi. She lives in Oklahoma. I've actually filmed with her multiple times on this channel. We go to the Renaissance Festival every year together, and it's just a grand old time. Love her. Where are my scissors? Every time. Will I ever remember scissors when I sit down for the first time? Probably not. I have no idea what this is. I'm assuming perhaps a book, hence why I'm unboxing it on camera. And because I think that this vlog is just gonna be filled with an excessive amount of unboxings. And I hope y'all are here for it. I know I'm here for it because it means that I'm getting things, and that's always a fun time. Oh, she gift wrapped them. Ooh, it says keep your gift a surprise. Unwrap your present before opening this envelope. Oh, well, I just read the label in which what this is. Stop. I'm pretty sure she got me one of my other favorite bookmarks, and it's ACOTAR related. And she got me another metal bookmark, and it has like this
this chain thing, which I love to just fidget with. Anyways, it says in my fantasy era with some dragons. I guess it's like Fourth Wing themed, but I think it's just honestly like dragon themed, which is so fun because I guess I'll like tell you a little spoiler about video plans. I have like a dragon themed reading vlog up and coming. I don't know when it's up and coming, but it's up and coming. And I'm definitely gonna use this bookmark. I love it so much. Oh my gosh. And I can set that on my bookshelf, probably on my Fourth Wing section. And then I have the little bag. What does the note say? Love you so much and I can't wait to see you. Happy belated birthday from Alexi. Okay, the bow is defeating me. I know I'm completely out of frame. I'm just struggling a little. Wait, nope, we're not struggling. I spoke too soon. What is it? It is a book. What book? What book did she get me? I have not a clue. Oh, I'm dead. She got me Crave by Tracy Wolf. Oh my gosh, she told me she was reading this and I was thinking of the series, I think it's called Hush Hush. I was like really convinced that that was the book that she was talking about. I said I would never read this, but now that it is a gift, now I feel like I have like obligated a little bit. I don't even know what this is about. Y'all know how I feel about vampire books. And it's we'll see. We'll see what happens, but thank you so much, Lexi. I do appreciate it. Of all the books I thought she was going to pick for me, this was not one of them. I'm gonna be so honest. Anyways, that's my little update for today. Sorry I have just so many like unboxing in this video, but it was my birthday, so that's all I have for today. Honestly, like I really woke up this morning thinking I was going to vlog more. It just did not happen. But alas, what can you do? I am technically on call today until 2 in the morning again, but we love being productive while being on call. Tomorrow I am off from work, so I'm not on home reserve, I'm not on airport reserve. The day is mine to keep. And honestly, my next reserve block is 6 days. And so it's highly likely I'm going to get called for a trip. I can feel it in my blood. Hopefully I'll get called on a trip if I can vlog it. I've literally still only worked 2 trips. And they were both turns, meaning that I worked a flight there and then didn't even get off the plane and worked the flight right back. I want a layover. I want a hotel. I want to be in a new city for some hours. Like, is that too much to ask? I gotta be careful what I ask for though, because, well, I might get it. Do I do what? Yeah. I'm just such a homebody now that I've like settled in. I'm like, I kind of don't want to leave the house. My roommate Indigo was telling me that she's not a homebody and she's temporarily working from home. And the second she finished work, she's like, bye, I'm leaving. And I'm like, okay, have fun. Couldn't be me. I will be here at home reading. I'll probably pick up Yumi tonight. I might call Katie and have like a little reading date. We haven't done one in a while. Typically we're both like editing or working or being productive, no, I'm not gonna say that. I was gonna say being the girl bosses that we are, but that's kind of, well, it's been said now. I might call her up for a little reading date, see if she answers, and then I can give my preliminary thoughts on Yumi tomorrow. But oh, that's where I was going with the fact that I have my day off. I might leave the house. I know I just said like, I don't want to leave the house, but because I'm not on call, I might leave the house. One of y'all commented that I should try a coffee shop called Foxtail Coffee, and there's one a little bit close to my house. It is a chain. It's a little more like bougie business vibe, but maybe their hot chocolate's good. And honestly, all I want is a good hot chocolate. I really need one in my life. I just wanted proof that I left the house. I went into Foxtail Coffee. You can kind of see the sign right there. And I was planning on reading, but I ended up doing a lot of like graphic design work that I needed to get done for my Patreon I'm relaunching, for the Wyverns and Words book club, because I make every single graphic, except for the thumbnails. I did finally pimp that out to Katie, so yeah, I just had a couple of things to do and I got most of it done. I was going to read. I literally brought Yumi with me. I was gonna read, I swear. However, they were blasting their music in there. I was watching YouTube while I was doing like my graphic design stuff and I had my earbuds in and they're noise canceling earbuds and I could still like very clearly hear this music. I just knew there was no way I could focus. And I just don't want to be out in public. I didn't really want to leave the house today at all, but I was like, girl, you cannot be holed up in your house for an excessive amount of days in a row. Like, just leave. The resistance was there because I
I'm such a homebody, y'all. Like, I did not want to leave, especially being in a new place. I'm trying to explore. I'm trying to, like, find new spots that I'll enjoy. But the adventure this week, not there. I do not want to go places. I want to be home. So, don't know what that's about. Well, I do know what that's about. There's so much effort in exploring a new city, especially one as vast as Orlando. There's so much to do, but I just have no motivation to do it. I did start Yumi last night though. I planned on reading for like 45 minutes and then going to bed. Instead, I like talked to Katie for 45 minutes. So I only read for about 20 minutes. The goal was to go to jiu-jitsu this morning. I'm in the search. I'm in the hunt for a new gym. And I did. I woke up at 5:30 this morning, fully prepared to go to the gym, to try this new place. But then I was like, you know what sounds better than working out? Going back to bed and getting 8 hours of sleep. So that's what I did instead. Don't hold me to this, I am going to try to drag myself to the night class, but honestly, I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to leave the house. I don't want to do anything. I'm in a really weird headspace right now. Don't know what that's about. I'm not far enough into Yumi to give any like preliminary thoughts. I just got introduced to like the two characters, and I guess I can give you preliminary thoughts. I was like, that's not enough, but I can kind of explain the two characters. So we have Painter, that's who he's been introduced as, and he works as kind of a guard to a certain city. So he works night shifts, and essentially nightmares will come and breach the city and take shape. And so his job as a painter is to paint a non-threatening shape, but then they can just like vanish. And it was really cool. I was, as always, in awe of Brandon Sanderson's writing. And then we have the other character whose name escapes me. We've only had one chapter with her though, but she was born on a day that there was like a falling star. And so she was like the chosen. And she does all this like religion ritual things. Like everything she does is a ritual. Like how she's bathed, how she eats, how she prays, but she doesn't really get to do anything herself. People are bathing her, people are feeding her. There's no free will for her, and she's 19, and I think it was like 19 days after her 19th birthday, and she was going to try to just have fun for one day. This dude came in, and she literally like started to try to petition for herself, being like, I just want like one day for myself. She didn't even get a whole sentence out though, because this dude that came in was like, really? Like, you wouldn't possibly want to try to just be normal because you are special. You are chosen. And there's no way. And she was like, no, of course not. Like, who would ever think that, No, I am special. I am chosen. She goes, in her head, I just wish that I wasn't so special. And it's interesting because both characters are kind of in a situation that they don't really want. One is unwilling, like she didn't have a choice in the matter, and then the other chose, but is worried that he chose the wrong career path. And they're both kind of miserable. Is what the vibe is. I'm just really excited to get more into it. The narration, I want to say it's in second person. Well, I accidentally just saw a spoiler. Ooh. Okay, dang it. I hate spoilers so much. I can't believe. Okay, I was just trying to figure out what, is it first person, second person, whatever? Because it says you a lot, but we have a narrator. So the narrator is telling the story. I am not an English major, and this is like probably like basic English knowledge that I should know, but we have a narrator because he keeps popping in, but I'm pretty sure. Dang it, I hate getting spoiled, and now I'm like putting the pieces together like, this is interesting. But we had a few nods of like, this is part of the Cosmere and other planets exist, that sort of thing. So this might be one that I definitely should have waited. Oh my god, there's a bird. Like, I probably should have waited until after I read Stormlight, but alas, here we are. Oh, the bird flew away. Sorry, it was a really cute bird. It landed like right in front of me. Anyways, that's my thoughts. Not much, just introduced to the characters. Literally read 3 chapters, so didn't get too far into it. I want to address something really quickly. It has come to my attention in the previous update that I said that I forgot a certain character's name. Now I'm not going to name what character that is, but you know, names, they're hard to remember. You know, even when they're in the title of the book. It's fine. Anyways, I am like halfway through Yumi right now, chapter 23, page 255. I was on airport standby the other day, so I had quite a bit of time to get a decent chunk of the way into this book. I like it so far, but I am unfortunately slightly comparing it to Tress of the Emerald Sea, which I didn't want to do, but it is one of the other Brandon Sanderson secret projects that takes place in the Cosmere, so I feel like it's natural for me to kind of compare the two, even though I didn't want to because I love Trust so much. And as much as I would love for Yumi to be that same standard, it's not quite there. I am still having a lot of fun with it. Yumi is such an adorable little character, and I also love how authentically flawed both these characters are. To kind of give you a summary and explain what's going on, Yumi ended up, after doing her like spirit summonings that she was doing in the beginning of the book, passing out and waking up not as herself. So she was like not a ghost per se, but she was in like a spirit form, and Painter ended up being in her body. And then a swap happened to where Yumi woke up in Painter's world, but there was a little bit more of a twist in Painter's world compared to Yumi's world. It's so cute to see Yumi interact with people and get to witness and experience very normal things, but seemingly so in awe of it. She's been sheltered her entire life because of her job as this like spirit summoner. Her warden basically had her sheltered from the entire world, and basically the only person she ever talked to was the warden who was looking after her, and she has never experienced like even like showering herself. She was always like bathed by other people, like always fed by other people, have never like cleaned up after herself, like eaten out with friends, nothing like that. So seeing Yumi get those very mundane experiences, but how she reacts is so wholesome and so cute. Yet at the same token, she's also such a stubborn character, sometimes to her detriment, especially when trying to kind of interact with Nikaro, which is Painter's real name. I love their like banter back and forth. I think that they are so very different, but they both have things to learn from each other, and they both are kind of learning from each other. And it's so cute. For Nikaru, he is very rebellious, very lax, he didn't know if what he wanted to do in life was, you know, continue being this nightmare painter. And he also made up an image and kind of lied in the beginning to Yumi about who he was. So there was a bit of a breach of trust and then the rebuilding of trust. Painter is teaching Yumi things and Yumi is teaching Painter things, and they're kind of coming to more of a middle ground with both of their worlds and how they both need to act to potentially save each other's worlds. There's troubling things happening in both of their worlds, and there's also talk of what world they potentially are from. So that's very interesting. They're also from very like polar opposite places. So Yumi's world is so hot, so bright. There's like heat constantly radiating off of the ground, and you can't walk barefoot without burning your feet. There's this massive light constantly. There's like floating plants, and it's a whole thing. But then Nikaru's world is shrouded in shadow and nightmares, and that's what Nikaru's job is the nightmare painter. So it's really cool to see the duality between the two worlds and how each have to adapt, because when Nikaru goes to Yumi's world, he's like, it's so freaking hot here, like what the heck? And then when Yumi goes to Nikaru's world, she's like, it is so freaking cold here, and like super bundled up. It's just a lot of fun. There's also this side character named Akane, and she's in Painter's world, and she kind of is such a girl's girl. Like, she came across Yumi and took her shopping. It was the cutest little thing, and Yumi slowly learning how to make decisions for herself because she's never truly had the opportunity to make her own decisions. She is this like spiritual figure on her world, but yet she still had no control over her actions, even though it was always claimed that she had final say. It's just been a lot of fun so far, but kind of slow, I'm not gonna lie, but not in a bad way. A lot of Brandon Sanderson books I feel like take their time, and I don't mind it, but the action has not really been there. But again, I personally don't mind the lack of action because I really just enjoy hanging out with these two characters. And also the artwork in this book is stunning. Let me show you one of the earlier pieces that wouldn't be really considered a spoiler. Looking at any of these pieces in this book,
I don't think are spoilers, but I'll show you this one that literally like took my breath away, let me tell you. Look at this. Like, it's absolutely stunning. There's another scene that I really love. Ugh, they're so cute. Like, I love this artist so much. I am going to, oh, this one too. Stunning. Stunning. Like, I want I want these all as like art prints to hang on my wall. Oh, this one's one of my favorites. The colors and the leaves and the water, just everything. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous edition, and I'm so happy that this is the edition that I'm reading out of, but I am going to sit and read a little bit more. I'm hoping I can finish this tonight. That is kind of the goal. I am enjoying this book, just nowhere near as much as I did with Tress. I will say their narration styles are very similar, but apparently that makes sense. Those are my thoughts. I am going to go sit out on the couch and do some more reading. I've been cloistered up in my room all day. Lies. I did go grocery shopping, but other than that, I have been in my room all day. I am once again on call, at home. Still haven't worked more than 2 trips, but you know, I was talking to Katie last night and she's like, one of these days you're gonna be working so many trips and complaining about all the trips that you're gonna be working. And I'm like, you're probably not wrong. But still, anyways, let's go and read. I know what you're thinking. Stop thinking it. This is just a little present to myself because, you know, who doesn't love a little present to themselves? Okay, I can explain. I looked for this at the library. I looked for it on Libby. It was not available on, I was gonna say either of those sites. It wasn't available in person at the library or online on Libby, but I wanted to read it, so I bought it. And it's definitely a Formula 1 book, but that is besides the point. I can read about things that I enjoy. Don't say anything. This is The Mechanic, The Secret World of the F1 Pit Lane by Mark Priestley. This is just like a little biography moment by one of the mechanics, I believe in Ferrari. Yeah, just his accounts of certain things. Oh, I'm sorry, McLaren, not Ferrari. My bad. It's got pictures. Who doesn't love some good pictures? I'm just excited to pick this up. There's also another Formula 1 book that I want called How to Build a Car that was also not available in the library or on Libby, but it's like $30 and I just cannot justify. So if I can find it used for cheaper, that's probably what I'll do. But I'm not gonna waste your time on this because I don't want to say like, oh, it's niche, but like it is niche for like, I feel like the book community. But let's talk about Yumi because my faith in Brando Sando, it wavered. Okay, and I blame that fucking Wizard's Guide Handbook for Surviving Medieval England, okay? That made me lose my faith in Brando Sando. Just a wee bit, because I was worried, y'all. I was so worried because we're like 300 pages in. I'm like, okay, not much has really happened. Like, I love the characters, but where is this going? Like, where could this possibly be going? I didn't understand how things were going to be tied together. I didn't understand how we're going to progress this book forward and like end it. I should not have wavered my faith because, y'all, this book was so good. I was flabbergasted. I was holding back tears. I have never been more happy with an epilogue in my life. Like, if the book ended the way it ended without the epilogue, my God, I would have been sobbing. I was like this close to tears cascading down my face, okay? There might have been a tear or two, but that's besides the point, okay? It was so good. I will say this book, not quite as good as Tress, but my God, for the ending alone, I'm giving it a 4.5. I will say in the beginning, it was definitely wavering around a 4. Not because I wasn't enjoying it. Like, a 4 star is really high still, like, do not get me wrong. But with Brandon Sanderson, I'm expecting to be divvying out 5 stars like Oprah divvies out cars, okay? You get a 5 star and you get a 5 star. So I was a little worried. I loved the characters in the beginning. It was just like the plot that was not really like plotting, but I liked just hanging out with them. I was really content just to slowly learn about their lives, and I think this is a really good take on a Brandon Sanderson romance. Like, he doesn't often write books that primarily focus on romance, and I'm not saying this is a romance novel by any means. However, a lot of the story was more centered on the characters and their relationship rather than the plot in the beginning. But then when the plot started plotting, my God, I'm still like reeling about how insane the reveals were at the end of this book. Like, of all the things that I was expecting, this was like out of the ballpark, left field, didn't see it coming whatsoever, blew my mind in the best way possible. My only like nitpicky thing is I think the pacing, like, it felt rushed, but I think it's just because nothing happened. Nothing like major plot-wise happened for like 270 pages. So when things started finally happening, I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. Everything's happening all at once. But that's like really, really nitpicky. And I really can't complain because I loved it so much. So like, who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? It was so phenomenal, and I'm so glad I enjoyed this because here I have this stunning edition with these stunning photos inside, and I'm like, what if I don't like this book by the end? What shall I do? I'll keep it, obviously. I mean, look at this thing. It lived up to the expectations. 4.5. My goodness. These characters, they got me so good. Even the side characters we barely got interactions with really grew on me. The thing that I was like mad about being like spoiled about really wasn't a spoiler because like a few chapters later it was kind of revealed about who the narrator was anyways, so like it was not that big of a deal. I made it out to be a bigger deal than it was because a little drama queen. My God, I like cannot stop thinking about this book and the magic system and the plot twists and how everything was solved. And Yumi, my goodness, Yumi. Ugh, the ending got me so good. It was beautiful. It was good. It was good. I really enjoyed it, especially as an artist. Brandon Sanderson did this in Tress of the Emerald Sea as well, where he just had hard-hitting quotes about being a creative that just, it just hits you in the soul. It really does. And he did it again with a couple lines about creativity and about art. And I'm just like, ooh, felt that in my soul and my very being. So excited that I loved this book. Me not reading Stormlight did not diminish any of my enjoyment about this book. I'm sure there were some Easter eggs dropped that just went like right over my head. And I'm certain of it because I was reading things and I'm like, ooh, he's talking like I should kind of understand this, or maybe I'm just not understanding this joke. So I think there are things tying into Stormlight or his other works that either I forgot or just didn't make any connections to, but that did not diminish this beautiful story. My God, I love this book so much, and I absolutely will be delighted to be able to go and revisit this book and reread it and see if I can see any foreshadowing that might have occurred, because my God,
All the plot twists were so good. They were twisty for sure. But this is the end of the vlog. So I only managed to read 2 books. I know I mentioned that I might pick up The Emperor's Soul, but unfortunately that is not happening because this vlog needs to go up tomorrow. The Sunday posting schedule, I'm thriving with. Like, I love posting on Sundays. I've been posting on Monday for so long that when, you know, Saturday rolls around, I'm like, oh, I got one more day. Shit, no I don't. So I don't have time to read The Emperor's Soul. But regardless, I do hope you enjoyed hearing my thoughts about ASAP and Yumi the Nightmare Painter. Okay. I know I rated this one 5 stars, but if we're gonna be like more critical of the writing, like it's more like 3.5, but like the enjoyment aspect, 5 stars. But then when I didn't rate Yumi 5 stars and my mind was blown and I was like holding back tears and I was so emotionally invested in these characters way more than I was ASAP, I'm like, ooh, maybe someone needs to like reevaluate how they rank books. Or maybe this just proves that I am no way qualified to give professional ratings because I'm like, ooh, 5-star vibes, 4.5. Even though I almost sobbed, but who's to say? ASAP, I loved it. It was very, very cute, and that's primarily why I liked it. It was nothing groundbreaking. I was not as emotionally invested in the characters like Yumi and Nakaru. They're so I love them. Maybe is this a 5 stars? Is this a 5, like, are we just gonna say they're both 5 stars? Like, my rating system is so fucked up because this is not on the same level as this. Someone needs to reevaluate how she rates books. But also, like, how I rate romances is so different than how I rate, like, fantasy. Okay, fine. So this is a 5 star and this is a 5 star. Alright, wow, 2 5 stars in the midst of one video. Who would have thunk it? Love it so much. I don't know how to rate books with numbers. Like this moment right here, suddenly I'm understanding why Katie stopped rating books because I get it. I'm getting it. This is the end of the video, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. I really do hope that you enjoyed. I definitely enjoyed filming this vlog. I really enjoyed the books that I read in this vlog, so hopefully y'all did too. Please let me know what y'all have been up to, what you've been reading, some of your favorites, whether or not your star rating system is as fucked as mine. Let me know. Let me know. I really do hope to see you in the next one. Toodles!